You don't need a fancy clinic. You don't need a wall full of certifications. And you don't need a $47 tincture with a name on it you can't even pronounce. What you do need is right in your kitchen. That cinnamon in your cabinet, medicine. Garlic, medicine. Himalayan salt, medicine. Pepper, medicine. Who knew? Lime, who knew? Ginger, who knew? Yes, you guessed it. Medicine. Somewhere along the way, society has convinced us that we need healing that came from in a bottle, expensive subscriptions, and a 27-step wellness that nobody even has time for. Now, our great-grandmothers, now, they were in here healing with herbs, flowers, roots, spices, herbs that grew right beside the porch. And they didn't call it biohacking. They called it dinner. So this is about learning how to work with things that's all around you, that is with you every day, that is sitting in your cabinets, that sitting on your counters, that you're sprinkling in your food. What I'm talking about doing is brewing teas that supports your wellness, your nervous system, creating honey tinctures that boost your immune system, infuse oils, build healing broths. I mean, my favorite one is where I take all my leftover vegetables and throw them in a big pot. Then I throw in all my herbs, everything that supports the garlic, my onion. I just throw all that in my pot. And bone broth, pretty powerful. One of the things that I did to heal me along my journey with cancer, HEDS, these are the steps that I took. It wasn't going out there for me. I tried it all. And it wasn't going out there and getting these expensive prescriptions and all this. It wasn't about that. A lot of cases, it made things worse. It made me worse. Now, I'm not telling you that don't go to a doctor. I'm not telling you that you're going to get healed. Okay? So don't come back out. What I'm telling you is what worked for me. All right? Here's what else worked for me. Is knowing what my body needed. Learning how to communicate with my body. Learn how to decode what my body was trying to tell. What we experience is our bodies communicating with us. Did you know when you go through hormone changes and menopause that your symptoms aren't normal and it's not part of aging and it's not your body breaking? Did you know that? Well, we've been led to believe that this is what it is. That I know people in their 30s, y'all, that has, how many of y'all have experienced this? In their 30s, and the doctor tells them that the symptoms that they're having is just aging. I tell you what, I never heard anything with me until I was in my 50s and it's part of aging, and that was with menopause, and that was devastating enough to me. I felt like, I don't believe this is just aging. This is my season. This is my time. It's not about aging. And when I heard people come to me and with their stories and something that was devastating to them, and I hear them talk about how in their 30s they're being told that it's just aging, I gotta say, I kind of felt better. I was like, in your 30s? Really? Oh. We can have hormone imbalances, young kids, okay? We can have these symptoms at any time in our life, all right? That's just a way to slap a Band-Aid on it for something that they don't understand. Oh, that's not what they went to school for, okay? They go to school for basically easing symptoms, okay? They don't know to get in the kitchen and create your own pharmacy. They don't know none of that, okay? So they can't help you there. See, it's not just what you eat. It's how you eat it. How how you prepare it. It's knowing your body and decoding the language of your body. Is language. It's your body's language of speaking to you, trying to tell you something's going on. And they start out like a little pinch here, a little hurt here, a little oof, my tummy hurts here, a little pimple here, until it starts screaming because you're not listening. You don't understand what it's trying to tell you. They think they're eating healthy because the label says organic, natural. Meanwhile, the nervous system is fried. Ancient kitchens in your grandma, this is lost knowledge, okay? For example, if your body feels sluggish, off, cramping, anxious, bloated, exhausted, any of these, constipated, or just feel off after you eat something cold, so your body might actually need warmth. Not another detox, not punishing your body, okay? Warmth. Simple as that. That very well could be, okay? I know that when, during certain seasons, if I have like during winter, if I partake in too many cold things, my symptoms start happening. I start getting symptoms. So there's things at that time that helps balance my body. Soups, ginger, cinnamon, garlic, broth, and healthy fats. All right? All right here in my medicine cabinet. Now, let's say if your body runs on heat all the time. Okay? So you're naturally heated. And you feel overstimulated, anxious, acid reflux, sweating easily, can't stand the heat, makes it worse, hot flashes, inflammation, headaches, and skin flare-ups. Your body may be craving cooler foods and herbs like cucumbers, mint, cilantro, parsley, rose, lime, like calming foods with hydration built into them. One thing that I do that when I'm running hot and I need cooling foods is cucumber in my tea. Yeah, it's amazing. A little bit of let's say lime, hibiscus. Oh, I love hibiscus tea. You can juice the cucumber and put it in your tea if you want to. It's wonderful. So see, my body particular has the main element, which is vata. It's cooling. And it also throws another one of my elements out of place, which is heating. So I have to balance the two. All right? So different parts of my organs also has their own imbalance. And that is determined from knowing your symptoms. All right? I have another course on this where you can dive more deeply into Ayurveda. I recommend you taking it because it's like a sister course to this. It helps so much. So then there's the heavy, sluggish patterns where you don't feel very motivated and you're constipated. You know the feeling of brain fog and puffiness. Like feeling exhausted after you eat. You ever feel that way? Like after you eat, you just feel tired. You know, like how you feel on Thanksgiving when you eat. Wanting sweets excessively. That stuck in your body feeling. Yeah. You know what I'm talking about. That imbalance, that body tap, they need stimulation. You would think, well, if you're feeling sluggish and you're feeling tired, wouldn't you want to rest your body? No, not necessarily. Those people need a little bit of stimulation. Now, I'm not saying go get caffeine and stimulate on caffeine, okay? One of the things I'm saying is get your ass up and move. Did you know that if you move for 10 minutes after you eat, better digestion? And it helps balance your sugar level. For real. Sometimes you need movement from the inside out, like garlic, ginger, to help start stimulating. And one of the things that comes in handy here is the more heating. When your body element is cool and you're feeling crackling and you have these type of symptoms and you take the body test and body map and you find out that yours is cooling, the heating ferments are good for you then too. So this is another thing that's good for you if you're feeling sluggish. Put some garlic in there and things like that and stimulate from the inside out. Turmeric, mustard seed, ginger. This is where lemon comes in. So we're like, or if you're hot, lemon. So like, because my body temperature, not cold, not hot. So let me correct that. Because my element typically tends to run hot, especially during the summer, I use lime. But if your, your body element imbalance is cooling, that's when you want lemon. That's when I use lemon. And also lemon will help wake up your digestion system. So there, again, getting yourself moving from the inside out. And fermentation food, like I suggest everybody use that. They say that, a teaspoon of fermented foods with your meal to help digestion. It's the type you want. You don't want, you gotta know when you need the heating and you need the cooling. But for sluggish, this is when fermentation with your meals really come in handy. So I got in my kitchen and I started digging deep. This is how my camper is set up, which is still no matter what. It's how it's always set up. Is everything that I use that was on my healing journey isn't in a medicine cabinet. It's in my cabinets. It's up here. Types of sweeteners I use. Manuka honeys I use. Herbal coffees. Moringa. Pumpkin seeds. These are my medicine cabinets, y'all. I don't use a microwave. So my microwave is my herbal. And holds all my herbs and my spices. Okay? And when I have a problem, when I am struggling, I go open up my counters and my refrigerator, okay? My fermented, look, y'all, coffee cup, okay? Coffee cup, normal, right? Because this is gut healing and inflammation, okay? For me, okay? What else I got in here to make it besides coffee cups, y'all? Fermenting apples. Yeah, with cinnamon, okay? I can't wait to eat these. Okay? And so, I don't just... So, yeah, that's in there with my coffee cups. Like, my coffee cup is sitting on top of my fermented cucumber jar. All right? No, I'm for real. This is it. This is my pharmacy. Okay? This is my pharmacy. And, I'm going to keep it real with y'all. Just because it's natural does not make it safe. Okay? And just because it works for somebody else does not mean it's going to work for you. You need to know your body type. That's what I was talking about a minute ago. It gets back to knowing your body type. All right? Your elements, your body type. And I created something for this, for a matter of fact. It is a free body decoder. I don't know what else to call it. I keep telling y'all, if y'all have some names for this, please let me know. It decodes your body, and it's a map. So, body decoder map. Okay. Anyways, it's free for you to use. And I'll leave the link in the description and in the comments. And you just go there. Don't ask for no card. And here's the thing. You can personally message me in there. You will get an automated personal message from me that I created that goes straight to you when you take your quiz. Okay? When you get back there and you get your results, it's going to be back there. And that'll be automatically sent to you because I'm not on the computer waiting for everyone to come in. But I do get a notification when y'all take a quiz. And I come in and I'll look at it personally. And I'll message you personally. So here's the thing. You will get a lot of education. And you will get a lot of knowledge about your body. But I'm going to go over it, and then I'll send you the rest of what I personally look at. So you'll get some on the spot, okay? And then I'll give you more. And then there's even a place, if you want to, you can jump on one-on-one with me, okay? We can do a video chat. It's a clarity call, okay? It's going to help you understand everything all the information that you got, okay? And what you want to do next, where you want to go from there, okay? So hop on that while you're there, okay? So let me get back to this. Now, okay, and there's times to use things, okay? There's best times, like, okay, by fermenting my cucumbers and my apples because they're cooling. My element is the imbalances that I got to watch from my body that creates imbalances in me, and I don't want to irritate them. Everything's hot, so most of the time you're going to want something cooling, unless your body is already out of balance in the element of cooling, and then you got to be careful. And there's a way to do that too. Okay, now, so what better way to balance your body than something that you're already doing? You're going to drink. I am creative in the kitchen, and I'll give you some of my little sneak peeks on some of the things I create, like my protein cookies. That is a hit with the grandchildren and nieces and nephews and adults. So I'm going to encourage you not just to watch my videos and take my courses, especially the 1 cup of tea, a cup of broth, one slow moment at a time. So if you've been craving a more natural way, better to yourself, one simple step at a time that is just weaving into your rhythm. So if you're looking for a slower, more grounded, more wiser way of finding yourself, finding your way back to your body, knowing what we already instinctively know, and I put honey in it, a little pinch of, I usually will do like spearmint and lime. And I was like, why don't I do videos? Because on YouTube, because, well, everybody comes to YouTube and they like videos, and I feel like I can be more personal with you. What is it you're struggling with? What has been the hardest thing for you during your struggle? And tell me this, that they're cooking against their body. Hormones are chaotic. Wellness became right? Why is that? Because my making sense to me, okay? And so my body needs warmth. It doesn't like. Now, maybe during the summer when it gets really hot, maybe my body might tolerate cold. All right? Might tolerate cold milk. We'll see. I just figured this out during the winter, so I don't know yet. I'm still learning my body. I'm still knowing it's a lesson. Also, your body changes. Your body changes during the season. Your body changes with your age. Your body just changes, people, okay? So, you can go back. I'm going to tell you, okay? You can go back. Reflux, soothe symptoms, okay? And help ease, things while you're